Hello and welcome to Clever Pause. As usual, a list of all the materials used can be found in the description below. And welcome to another installment of Der Weihnachtsbaum or the Christmas Tree. With work and life in general being more than a bit hectic at the moment, there are probably going to be more frequent installments of the story than I had planned at first. I will try not to let it interrupt my upload schedule too much though. Let's recap what happened so far. After waking up to the first snow of the year, our friends excitedly run outside to play. Soon they decide to build a snowman. Searching for snowman accessories, Kessie goes into the garden shed where she finds all that's needed and then some. As our friends gather in the evening to talk about the events of the day, they hatch a plan: go into the Magical Forest to cut a Christmas tree. Kessie tells the others about all the things that can be found in the shed, and soon they agree on how to go about making the plan become reality. Early the next morning, they set off on their adventure. Kessie is already at the shed, getting the sleigh out and also some rope and an axe with which she wants to cut the tree once they found one they liked. And so our friends walk off towards the woods. As the land begins to slope gently, they climb onto the sleigh for an easy ride down into the valley. But as they ride over a bump in the ground, Hops is thrown off. Kessie and Brummi try to stop, but they are going too fast, so they jump off the sleigh themselves to look for Hops. Hops, meanwhile, is rolling down the slope himself, slowly turning into a giant snowball. As for all the illustrations of the book so far, I am using ink. First I use a dip pen for the outlines and later a paintbrush to fill in ink wash and shading and that. I am working on a 185 GSM Illustrator pad. All my illustrations will be part of the second edition of the book, which will be available on German Amazon. I will let you know when the second edition becomes available. The story itself is a bit of an adventure novel for children between the ages of 6 and 9. The purpose of these illustrations is to break up the text a bit, to make it less daunting a read for the target audience. And as it turns out, it also helps me producing contents even at a busy time, because all the storytelling is already done and I, quote unquote, only need to translate the words into illustrations. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next week.